Welcome in, everybody, live here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We're at the Kansas Motor Speedway for the Madness Racing League's KDR Gen-6 Cup Series, race number 8, playoff race number 1. We're live here in Kansas City, Kansas, getting ready to tackle on this 1.51, I shall say, mile length asphalt oval. It's going to be one hell of a race here tonight. Qualifying is already in the books. We're moments away from grid and go. Welcome into the Booty Scoot Racing channel live here for playoff race number 1 at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Getting ready to go racing here tonight for what's going to be a awesome, action-packed race. Ladies and gentlemen, while we sit here and wait for the session to change on over, we'll pull up the qualifying results on the pole here tonight. Driving the number 9 Chevy will be, we'll pull up a better one. There we go. Colin Cole will be on the pole here tonight. It's a small field for the Gen-6 Cup Series. We only have 2 more races remaining after tonight. We'll head on over to the Dover Motor Speedway 2 weeks from now, and then we'll head on over to Las Vegas to Sin City to wrap up the Gen-6 Cup Series. Looks like the session has just switched over. Drivers are getting ready to get down into their race cars. There they go, folks. And we will turn down the music just a tad bit here, get you ready for driver introduction portion parts of tonight's event. This will be the starting 10 drivers, the front 5 rows, as everybody gets ready to load and strap into their race cars. We'll get ready to go racing here tonight. So while we got everybody lined up, ready to go racing, we'll get them on the front row. Start off your driver lineups on the pole tonight. Driving that number 9 CK Parking Lot Maintenance Chevy, that's Colin Cole. Colin Cole has a win here on the Madness Racing League regular season. He's one of the playoff drivers here tonight. On the outside of him will be the number 01 of Michael Durham Jr. Driving the DuPont Camaro, part-time here on the regular season and into the playoffs, so he will not be eligible for the championship here for tonight's race. Starting in the 3rd place position, driving that number 02 PPG Ford Mustang, the kid of Nicholas Maynard. Nicholas Maynard winless here in the Ford Mustang 02 car this season, but he is a playoff driver here tonight. Running up in that 2nd place spot now, getting into position, is the number 54 Dollar General Camry of Trenton Johns. This is where he's supposed to be at after qualifying there tonight. Had trouble on the starter trying to get the car to launch and fire there. Trenton Johns will round out the 2nd place position. Rounding out the 4th place spot here tonight, driving the number 13 Dixon Sider. And you know what that means. He's got his dicks inside her. The number 13 Ford Mustang, the doctor of Michael Ponder Jr. On the inside of him will be the Eat Fresh Fast Subway Toyota Camry, number 19 of Logan Paravan. On the outside of him will be the 2-time winner this season, the Exalta number 88 of Ty Robertson. Starting behind him will be the number 45 Main and Trail Camaro of Tim Powers. Working out the outside of him, driving this number 18 Mobil 1 Ford Mustang, Trent Hughes. Don't want to get them mixed up. Got them side by side, matching cars from Troy, Alabama. The team owner of 81XI Racing, the older brother driving the Red Bull number 81 Ford Mustang. That's Terry Hughes Jr. And Michael Durham Jr. will go to the tail end of the field here, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ready to go racing here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for what's going to be an action-packed night of some green flag racing. Playoffs are here, folks. This is what you came for. This is what you got. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll pull up those playoff points as we speak, as they work around here underneath the caution flag, getting ready to drop the green flag here tonight. Terry Hughes Jr., Ty Robertson, Colin Cole, Nicholas Maynard, Kevin Tankos, Tim Powers, Bobby Kyle, Trenton Johns, Michael Gregory, and Trent Hughes were the 10 drivers making the playoffs here tonight. Looks like we got about 8 of those 10 drivers within the field. They'll battle here tonight, Dover 2 weeks from now, and then they'll head on over to Sin City, Las Vegas for the remaining final race. Those who have the most points at the end of the Las Vegas race will be crowned the champion here in Season 3 of the Gen-6 Cup Series, live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. I said we get you down over here, get you pulled up with tonight's keys of the race. It's going to be 110 laps, 2 tire sets in the pits for 110 laps. These guys are going to have to save. 36 to 42 laps in Sunoco Racing, fuel 70 to 72% fuel cell is what they'll have here inside of the cars to meet that requirement. You know your rules, you know your keys of the race. Green flag will be dropping this time around. It'll be Colin Cole, Trent Johns on the front row, followed by Maynard and Ponder in the two blue ovals in the second row. Logan Perriman, Ty Robertson will round out the third row with Tim Powers and Trent Hughes shaking out that fourth row. Terry Hughes Jr., Michael Durham Jr., the two juniors will round out the fifth and final row here at the Kansas Motor Speedway. We are getting ready to go racing here tonight. Have you ever seen the movie Wizard of Oz? Clack your heels together 3 times, and you'll get ready to see some of the best racing known to man right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Colin Cole on the pole. Peter the base car hangs the left down on the pit lane. You're getting ready to watch some of the most action-packed racing here on the iRacing platform. Green flag is in the air for the playoff race here tonight at Kansas. We're racing. Green flag is in the air. Working through the banking of turns 1 and 2. Nicholas Maynard in the bottom side, third place spot. Colin Cole in the middle, 3 wide already down the back straightaway. Maynard looks down low. 3 wide for the race lead. Trent Johns takes the Camry upstairs. They'll both blow by the number 9 of Colin Cole side by side for the race lead. Maynard on the bottom, Johns upstairs. The Camry versus a blue oval Ford Mustang here tonight in Kansas. Only 10 cars are in the field. We ain't got a full field here tonight, but it don't matter. That's not going to keep these guys from putting on a show. Maynard will clear himself for the race lead over Trenton Johns down the back straightaway. 3 wide battle back here with looks like going to be the number 18 of Trent Hughes. He'll try to fall into position. Door to door will be Tim Powers and Michael Durham Jr. However, everybody else is single filed off the exit of turn 3 and 4, heading back across the line. Here comes the number 88 of Ty Robertson cutting his way through traffic, trying to make something shake here tonight at Kansas. Lap number 3 is on the way here underneath the green flag condition. Colin Cole shakes out this third place position over Logan Perriman in this Toyota Camry. He'll look to work his way up to the front half of the field here in the long run. 110 laps are what we're scheduled for. You only get 2 sets of tires in the pit for the entire race. How are the crew chiefs on top of the box going to take care of the strategy call here tonight? Looking out at the battle right here between Ty Robertson and this number 88 Chevy Camaro and the number 19 of Logan Perriman. They'll battle back here, and this is going to be the battle for the 4th place position. Ty Robertson, 2-time winner already this season, looking for his 3rd one here tonight if he can grab the win. Terry Hughes Jr. won the race at Talladega, his first ever inside of the Madness Racing League. He's looking to pick up win number 2 here tonight if he can get it. Nicholas Maynard winless here in the Gen-6 Cup Series. He hasn't won a race all year long, but he made the playoffs, 3rd in the standings. He's working on the bottom side of the racetrack here. Led 30 laps 2 weeks ago at the Chicagoland race. Will slap the outside wall right there. That should bring Trent Johns right back into the picture here at the Kansas Motor Speedway. This isn't the Wizard of Oz. Clack your heels together 3 times, and we'll be back at your mom's house. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Hughes Jr., Michael Ponder Jr., all these guys battling door to door here. Here comes the doctor, Michael Ponder Jr. on the outside, driving that Dixon Cider on the outside. 13 Ford Mustang, trying to make something shake. He'll hit the wall, though. It'll cost him big time momentum. Terry Hughes Jr. trying everything he knows best inside of this number 81 Red Bull Ford Mustang to get around what's going to be the Team Conti GG88 of Ty Robertson. We might got a battle for the race lead here. Trent Johns gets a weeping slide of momentum off turn 4. He'll look to make the move over the back bumper of Nicholas Maynard, riding on board of the 54. Quite off turn 2. Trenton Johns wasn't ready there to make the move. How does he elect to play it down here in turn 3 and 4? Been married to the top side of the racetrack for like the last 3 or 4 laps. The number $54 General Machine looking to strike a coupon on the outside, pick up another position, and get the left front quarter panel. No, not quite. There'll be a drag race across the line. Trenton Johns, Maynard battle out for the race lead here tonight at Kansas. 8 laps are complete out of the scheduled 110. Somebody's in the fence back here. We heard it slap big time there. That's the number 45 of Tim Powers. He'll pull to the outside of Michael Durham Jr. trying to make the banking. Side by side for the race lead here tonight on the Booty Suit Racing channel is the Kansas Motor Speedway. The sun is in full effect here, and it is a hot day to go racing. These drivers are going to have to keep hydrated all night long if they want a chance to make it to the checkered flag. Trenton Johns leads that last lap around on the Booty Suit Racing channel. The battle's not over with yet into turn one. Neither one of these drivers got a win on the regular season here in the Gen-6 Cup Series. Trenton Johns on the outside, Nicholas Maynard on the inside. Maynard had several top 5 finishes, but Trenton Johns has been the faster race car here tonight so far at Kansas. Can he clear himself off turn 3 and 4 for the race lead? Neither one of these guys are wanting to spare each other an inch here tonight at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Meanwhile, guys like Colin Cole and Ty Robertson working their way up through the field, trying to make something shake. How do they work their way into lineup here? Looks like Trenton Johns will complete the pass around Nicholas Maynard off turn 2. Talked to Trent Hughes in the garage area earlier tonight, driving this number 18 machine for 81XI Racing. Trent Hughes said that the car was bad, fast in practice. Trent Hughes actually went to the top of the board in the practice session. Trent Hughes had this number 18 Mobil 1 Ford Mustang dialed in practice. What has he learned from his older brother, Terry Hughes Jr., that went to victory lane a couple weeks ago at the Talladega Super Speedway? Terry Hughes Jr. used lessons learned over 3 seasons full-time here in the Madness Racing League to pick up his first win at Talladega. He's looking for more. He'll look to the right rear quarter panel around Ty Robertson and that number 88 machine. The 81 on the outside, the 88 on the inside. Ty Robertson surrounded by the Hughes brothers. Meanwhile, this has allowed Logan Perriman in this number 19 Subway Toyota Camry to stretch out here, and he'll be battling door-to-door here with what's going to be Colin Cole. Does he put the bumper to the back bumper of the number 9 of Colin Cole? Colin Cole shut the air off to the number 19 of Logan Perriman. He'll kill that battle real quickly. Into turn 3 and 4, Colin Cole looking for a second win here on the regular season. Had 2 already, but Colin Cole used some unnecessary aggressive actions to win the race at the Kentucky Motor Speedway. They took the win away from Colin Cole and his CK parking lot maintenance number 19, but that is A-OK. Colin Cole redeemed himself 2 weeks later at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Colin Cole's had some bad, fast speed all year long. We're still missing a couple contenders in the field like Bobby Kyle in the 777, the 33 of Tony Cook. Also tonight we are missing, some more drivers. So what you see is what you get, though. Hopefully we can be packed with some action-packed racing for 110 laps. Like Maynard has sagged off a tad bit to Trenton Johns, so the battle for the race lead is definitely dissipated here. Trenton Johns looking to lead some laps here tonight. The most laps led will add 10 points to your total score. Trenton Johns definitely needs it here at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Terry Hughes Jr. will move down the bottom side in front of the number 88 of Ty Robertson. Try to shut the air off there before they get down to the corner. Can the Red Bull 81 seal the air, shut down off turn 4? Looks like he damn sure can. The Ford Mustang's got some speed in it, but Ty Robertson's all over that back bumper trying to make something shake across the front straightaway. Riding on board Ty Robertson as he pushes the back end of Terry Hughes Jr. Terry Hughes Jr. just taking the shots ever so slightly, riding on board the 81XI Racing winner this season in the Gen-6 Cup Series. Don't look like he's got to turn the wheel much, if any. Not battling any kind of handling conditions. Colin Cole set sail here. He's got some clean air to the front nose of the CK parking lot maintenance number 9 machine. They'll battle their way back across the front straightaway. It's going to be Colin Cole in the 3rd place spot, followed by Logan Perriman, featuring Terry Hughes Jr. He's cracked the top 5 here at the Kansas Motor Speedway, 16 laps into tonight's event. What do you say, folks? Get you down on the main broadcast cam on the racetrack for tonight's first Madness Racing League. Fast and live. out here at the Kansas Motor Speedway, cranking it up big time. Hopefully you had your headphones. RIP to the headphone users if you had them. Trent Johns has the race lead in the number 54 Dollar General Toyota Camry here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, driving out front here about a 1.5 second lead or so over the number second position of Logan Behrman, who's rounding out the Camry. So the two Toyota Camrys out round the front half of the field. How do the Toyotas plan to play it here on the long run? Slowly knocking on the back door of the green flag pit stop. She'll move down to the third place position of Colin Cole, who's looking to make something shake here. Playoff driver tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. And his CK parking lot maintenance number 9 Camaro's got some great speed to it, handling well on the long run underneath the green flag condition we were listening in. Nicholas Maynard jumped out there quick and early, battling for the race lead with Trenton Johns. He's backed up here. They're going to try to save a little bit of Goodyear rubber here. Inside of the number 02 PPG Team Penske Development Team. And right behind him will be Terry Hughes Jr., who's worked his way up through the field big time. Up 4 positions from where he started. Terry Hughes Jr. won the race a couple weeks ago at Talladega Super Speedway. And he's got some momentum behind this number 81 team, and they'll continue to bring it here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. He is up 4 spots from where he started, trying to grab the hard starter spot here tonight. Behind him will be the 2-time winner already this season of Ty Robertson. Started a back half of the field, about the 8th place position for Ty Robertson. He's in the 6th place spot here tonight. And rolling on the outside here, trying to get around Terry Hughes Jr. Ty Robertson's going to try to save a little bit of Goodyear rubber here, and they're going to try to pit it somewhere around lap 40 or so, maximize the fuel. We've seen it earlier in the keys of the race. Somewhere between 38 to 42 laps in fuel. How will the drivers manage it here tonight? Here's the younger brother of Terry Hughes Jr. Trent Hughes said tonight was all about learning. Coming in here tonight knowing that he was a playoff driver. He was going to let the other drivers take care of themselves early here. If they wanted to burn their stuff up, they could. 81XI Racing felt like they brought Trent Hughes, one of the better ones, out of the garage compared to the number 81 machine. Trent Hughes, top of the board in practice, and he's looking pretty good right here, cracking the top 7. Behind him will be the 01 of Michael Durham Jr. is on dad watch this week, looking to make something shake here tonight, not trying to get that call to jump off the racetrack to take care of any little ones if he doesn't have to, but it is a blessing in disguise. However, though, Michael Durham Jr. driving the DuPont number 01 Pepsi machine to the front of the field. 01 of Michael Durham Jr. started at the tail end of the field after coming into tonight's event part-time. Behind him will be the maiden trail number 45 of Tim Powers, full-time retired from real-life work, but he's out here putting work on the sim each and every single day. Tim Powers trying everything he knows best in this Melly Motorsports number 45 maiden trail Camaro to get it up and moving, battling tight here on the top side of the racetrack. Surgically went backwards through the field, no pun intended, is the doctor of Michael Ponder Jr. driving this Dixon Cider, and you can laugh all you want to. This is not a laughing matter here tonight. Michael Ponder Jr. battling some track bar issues. When he comes down on the pit lane, they're looking to make an air pressure adjustment and loosen up to number 13. 27 laps underneath the green flag condition here so far in a row. We've yet to have a caution flag, and that is A-okay to me. Finally picking off some green flag laps here in the Gen-6 Cup Series. Terry Hughes Jr., one of the faster race cars on the track right now. He's moved his way up to the 3rd place spot. He's trying to get around Nicholas Maynard, who's recovered decently here and jumped back up to the 2nd place position, trying to run down the guys in front of him like Trenton Johns. They battled for the race lead earlier. Nicholas Maynard in jeopardy of losing another position here to a hard-charging Terry Hughes Jr., who looked to make the pass down here, turn 3 and 4. Hughes will pull to the left rear quarter panel. Nicholas Maynard. Maynard will take it up the racetrack, leave the lane down. So on the bottom side for Terry Hughes Jr. They'll side draft each other door to door here on the top side of the racetrack. Terry Hughes Jr. will move to the middle lane, try to make Nicholas Maynard go higher in the corner than he anticipates. Try to get the 02 a little bit loose, but it looks like Maynard was able to recover well there. He'll get the run off turn 2. Logan Perriman has jumped up here into the gap in this Subway number 19 machine, and hopefully he's brought some fresh lettuce to the party. He's on the outside here trying to make a move around the PPG 024 Mustang of Nicholas Maynard. And Terry Hughes Jr. has got something to say about it inside of his pullover. He'll pull to the left rear quarter panel of Logan Perriman, and right behind them is just Ty Robertson, sitting nice and sturdy, looking at these guys battle. Looks like the number 19 Toyota Camry will get tied up the racetrack, almost hit the outside wall. Maynard will successfully pass him on the outside. Terry Hughes Jr. battling some loose conditions right there, not trying to hit the left rear quarter panel of Logan Perriman. He'll just give up the spot right there. Perriman will cross over to the bottom side of the racetrack. Underneath the 0-2 of Nicholas Maynard. Take that position off turn 3 and 4. Maynard will undercut him though, try to make the pass back down on the bottom side. Maynard will get a little bit of the run that he was looking for. He'll pull back to the left rear quarter panel of the Logan Perriman 19 machine. Toyota Camry battles here on the outside. Both of these drivers will sail to the top side of the racetrack. Terry Hughes Jr. will look to make the plug the hole on the bottom side. 31 laps into tonight. The mid things are starting to get wicked, folks. Logan Perriman gets big time loose off of turn 2, able to hold on to the race car. Maynard gives them a bump into turn 3 and 4. They'll get in there a little bit faster than they want to. Maynard will get tight up the racetrack. Terry Hughes Jr. will plug the hole down the bottom side. He's able to get himself clear over the number 88 of Ty Robertson, who'll make the pass over Nicholas Maynard as well. So it'll go Logan Perriman, Terry Hughes Jr., Ty Robertson, and Nicholas Maynard for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place spot, with Trenton John selling away with it here in the Dollar General 54. Awesome racing going on here. 32 laps in tonight at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Maynard, Robinson, door to door here. Maynard able to shut the air off to the number 88 Exalta Chevy Camaro and super them up the racetrack. But underneath it will be plugged the hole. That's the 18 of Trent Hughes. Another Hughes brother on the march here. We said Trent Hughes had the fastest car in practice. It just came alive here 3 wide across the line at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Hughes on the bottom, Maynard in the middle, Robertson upstairs in the attic all the way through turn 1 and 2. Maynard to get up out the gas. Trent Hughes will get tied up the racetrack right there. Ty Robertson will slap the outside safer barrier. 3 wide on the bottom side as here comes Michael Durham Jr. Maynard will give a shot there to Trent Hughes. Get him a little tied up the racetrack there. But there goes Ty Robertson to the top side of the racetrack. He'll get the momentum off turn 4. Maynard will move back down the bottom side. 3 wide again. Folk Durham up the middle this time. Maynard down low in the basement. Trent Hughes kicks his foot in it through turns 1 and 2. He's able to clear himself. But here comes Colin Cole on the outside. Off of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Michael Durham Jr. will pull back in the line. Maynard losing positions here quickly. Got to fall back in the line. He'll plug the hole underneath Michael Durham Jr. Will have to hold on to it. Colin Cole will jump back out to the outside of the racetrack. He's looking to get a little bit of clean air over to the front nose of this number 9 machine. Trent Hughes, though, playing his strategy perfectly here. Logan Perriman charges to the top side of the racetrack. And Terry Hughes Jr. knocking on the back door of the race lead here at Kansas. He's flying down the back straightaway, up 7 spots to where he started. Troy, Alabama stand up. Terry Hughes Jr. wanted that 2nd win here on the regular season. Slowly approaching the green flag pit stops. Terry Hughes Jr. don't look like he's going to turn back anytime soon. He's on the left rear quarter panel of Trenton Johns. The battle for the race lead into the banking of turns 1 and 2. The 81 gets a snag bit loose there into the entry of turn 1, but he's able to slide across the front nose of the 54 of Trenton Johns. He'll work nose to tail down the back straightaway. The 81, the 54, the 19, and the 88, the top 4 drive. Meanwhile, Maynard looks back to the inside of what's going to be Trent Hughes here on the outside of the racetrack, and Trent Hughes not able to get himself clear. Battle for the race lead. Trent Hughes going for the older brother, Terry Hughes Jr. going for the race lead here at Kansas. Hughes on the outside. He's able to get himself clear over Trenton Johns. Terry Hughes Jr. left the lane open off of turn 4. Trenton Johns put the hole after he kept his foot in it. But here comes Logan Perriman. He's got it generating some momentum on the outside of this number 19 Camry. Both of these Toyota Camrys have ran excellent here tonight. It's Terry Hughes Jr., Logan Perriman, Ty Robertson, and what's going to be low down on the pit lane. Nicholas Maynard and Trenton Johns calling it quit here. We'll get our first green flag pit stops here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, led by the 54 of Trenton Johns. Trenton Johns says the car feels absolutely good on the long run and clean air. When he got back in the traffic there, the car became really snug. He'll do a half pound air pressure adjustment on the left rear of the number 54 and a track bar adjustment for Trenton Johns on the Dollar General Camry. Nicholas Maynard will take 2 cans of Sunoco Racing fuels only here. No tires. Maynard says the car feels good here on the long run. They're going to try to save an extra set of Goodyear rubber here on the green flag pit stops, and they've officially started here tonight at Kansas. Here comes the number 19 Camry, of Logan Perriman. Says the car feels great there on the long run. As soon as it got some clean air to the front of the nose, the car fired well. No kind of handling condition issues issued over the radio for the number 19 of Logan Perriman. They're going to do 4 tires, 2 cans of Sunoco Racing fuel here on the long run. He'll pull it down on the pit road. That'll move Colin Cole to the 3rd place spot. Ty Robertson will now take over the 2nd place position, and that'll give Terry Hughes Jr. continuing to run out the race lead here tonight at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Green flag pit stops are in full effect here tonight, trying to make sure that these guys have everything possible that they need. Heading off a pit lane will be Logan Perriman after servicing that number 19 machine. So it's Hughes, Robertson, Cole, Durham, the top drivers here as the green flag pit stops begin. 40 laps into tonight's event. Terry Hughes Jr. said it's a hot day to go racing, and the cool suit feels like it may be failing here. 73 degrees outside, double that, and that's what it's almost inside of that race car. So probably about 120 degrees inside of there for Terry Hughes Jr., who's trying to hold on to this race car on the long run. You see Terry Hughes Jr.'s visor starting to have a crack in it where he's probably trying to get a little bit of clean air inside of the helmet. Terry Hughes Jr. said it is absolutely fuming hot. They have cut the cool suit off of this number 81 Ford Mustang, trying to reserve all the voltage possible here, and Ty Robertson is slowly marching over the back bumper. Terry Hughes Jr. and 81XI Racing reminding their driver, Terry Hughes, to just be patient here. Do not over-race the 88 when he gets to you. We're going to bring it down here the next lap or two. If he gets past you, let him have it. No need to pass on the long run. Michael Ponder Jr. brings it down pit lane, but Tim Powers brings it down first. They'll put 4 brand new Goodyear rubber tires on this number 45 main and trail machine and double them up with Sunoco Racing fuel. Michael Ponder Jr. will slide into his pit box. They'll service this number 13 Dixon Cider. Number 13 Ford Mustang, 4 fresh Goodyear tires, 2 cans of Sunoco Racing fuel. They'll have to try to raise the front splitter off the ground here as he's got a little bit of damage. So how long does Terry Hughes Jr. and Ty Robertson elect to run this green flag cycle? Somewhere between 38 and 40 laps in fuel is what we were told on the keys of the race. At least that's what these drivers had told to them. We're now approaching lap number 44 without a caution flag, and these guys don't look like have any plan on any time stopping to service these race cars right now. Ty Robertson might be playing that monkey see, monkey do game with Terry Hughes Jr. waiting on the 81XI Racing to call their driver down on the pit lane. The question is, though, does Terry Hughes Jr. play the friend game here, hold his hand out of the window, let the guys around him know that he's pitting? He'll look like he'll do just that here. He'll give it the position on the bottom side of the racetrack. Terry Hughes Jr. is going to come down on the pit lane. Terry Hughes Jr. says the car is hot, but we'll be okay. They'll hand him a brand new ice bag and a water cup, and he will be A-okay this time around, though. It's going to be 4 fresh Goodyear tires, 2 cans of Sunoco Racing fuel for the 81 machine of Terry Hughes Jr. as he brings it down on the pit lane. CK parking lot maintenance number 9 of Colin Cole will come down as well. He'll try to match Terry Hughes Jr. here with a better pit box. We'll see how it shakes off the pit lane. 4 fresh Goodyear tires, 2 cans of Sunoco Racing fuel for the number 9 machine. Here comes the younger brother of Trent Hughes. He'll follow his older brother in 81XI Racing. Must be on the same kind of pit strategy. 4 tires and 2 cans of Sunoco Racing fuel. The race leader in Ty Robertson in the 2nd place position of Mike Durham will bring it down off a pit lane. This will give both of these guys the final ones down on the pit lane. 4 fresh Goodyear tires, 2 cans of Sunoco Racing fuel for Ty Robertson. They will not touch the track bar on this 88 machine. He says it feels fine when they got out there into clean air. They're not having to play the long run game. We'll see how it works here tonight. So as the cycle continues to work out here tonight on the Kansas Motor Speedway, live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, this will give this number 19 Camry of Logan Perriman the race lead when he comes around the racetrack and crosses the line. And then Trent Johns will move up to the 2nd place position, followed by, it looks like, whoever else will be able to get it. So the battle off pit lane will be Ty Robertson over Michael Durham Jr. If these guys can get it up and moving, they do need to go run down this number 19 Camry of Logan Perriman, who's on a totally different pit stop strategy here tonight on the long run. How can the number 19 Camry hold up here? Everybody's serviced their race cars and back out on the racetrack. Terry Hughes Jr. on the outside there. Looks like everybody will take some brand new Goodyear rubbers, come out in somewhat of a decent order. Maynard back on the lead lap there, coming down early. He was the first one down on the pit lane inside of this number 02 PPG Ford Mustang for Team Penske Development. 12-second stop. Sunoco Racing fuel only for Nicholas Maynard. They'll try to save a set of Goodyear rubber here, either hoping and praying for a caution flag or something different on the long run. We'll see how it plays out for that Team Penske development team. Meanwhile, the battle right here through the green flag pit stop belongs to Terry Hughes Jr. He had the quickest stop out of the drivers behind him. He's back out front here early, up 6 spots from where he started. But it's Logan Perriman with the race lead, followed by Trenton Johns. The two Toyotas roll out the front half of the field. We're slowly approaching the halfway point. We'll be back in just a moment. We're going to throw you back up to the blimp cam and let you guys watch these battles shake out here to the green flag cycle as I wet my whistle. Back here in just a moment on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. You won't miss a thing. Welcome back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We appreciate that moment of silence as we got some station identification for some of our proud sponsors here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, watching some of the battles shake out here as we slowly work lap number 52 of the scheduled 110 here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. And while we do that, might as well go ahead and bring up a race recap up to this point so far. 52 laps have been completed out of the scheduled 110. Trenton Johns is our race leader. We've had 7 lead changes here tonight. It has been some action-packed racing here in playoff race number 1. This package inside of this Gen-6 Cup Series really brings some of the better racing on the iRacing platform. Too bad we didn't get as many drivers as we was expecting to. Michael Ponder Jr. will work his way around the kid of Nicholas Maynard here in this number 02 Ford Mustang. These 2 Ford Mustangs will battle it out here. Maynard's dropped 5 spots from where he started, staying out on the old tires there. They'll take Sunoco Racing fuel only for this 02 team. Maynard trying something different here on the long run. Maybe these guys have something up their sleeve that we could possibly see later on in the run. But right now, we're 53 laps underneath the green flag condition. You couldn't ask for a better race. Logan Perriman's all over the back bumper of the race leader in Trenton Johns in this number 54 Dollar General Camry. These 2 Camrys nose to tail with one another. Friends off the racetrack, on the track, never. Logan Perriman ever so slightly trying to get some clean air to the front nose of that Toyota Camry has really pushed the back bumper backwards here as the 81 of Terry Hughes Jr. looks for that move down the back straightaway, back for the race lead. Terry Hughes Jr. has been excellent here tonight up to this point. However, though, Terry Hughes Jr. come down a little bit later than these folks. He's led 8 laps here tonight in this number 81 machine. We'll check the lap times when it comes to the pit stops. 44 was the last pit stop call for Terry Hughes Jr. That was about 11 laps ago now. Trenton Johns come down on lap number 37 with Nicholas Maynard. I guess Trenton Johns has had the better stop throwing on the green flag tires there. So this is what the strategy call would have been for that 02 machine if he would have been able to get out there. But Trenton Johns, though, trying to hold his own here on the long green flag run, excuse me. And he's doing so well, but it looks like those guys that took the fresh green rubber all at the same time have swallowed him up here off turn 4. That'll give Terry Hughes Jr. the race lead here tonight at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Once more, he'll lead his 9th lap of the event. And right behind him will be Ty Robinson in that number 88 machine in the 2nd place position. Michael Durham Jr. in the 3rd place spot, followed by Colin Cole in the 4th place spot. And I don't care what these guys say up to this point, nobody is saving an inch of Goodyear rubber. They're pushing 100%, trying to keep nose to tail with one another. Terry Hughes Jr.'s got all the clean air he needs to the front nose of that Red Bull Ford Mustang, dominating here tonight in Kansas. Took Terry Hughes Jr. a long time to get it up to this point. This 81X iRacing group joined in about a year ago, 3 seasons I shall say. It took them up to about a month ago to get their first win for their program. But ever since then, Terry Hughes Jr. has been lights out for 81X iRacing after being hired on in the Xfinity Series for Rush Motorsports. Didn't go the way that Terry Hughes Jr. planned it over at Rush Motorsports, so he makes the jump back to 81X iRacing for the Ford program, and he has picked up where he has never left off before. Terry Hughes Jr. looking to surpass 100 laps led here on the regular season, on the season here tonight. If he can continue out front, this 81 looks fast here tonight if he can keep up the speed. But he's going to be challenged for sure by the number 88 of the Exalta machine of Ty Robertson, who has been consistently fast all year long inside of the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Ty Robertson and his number 88 group continuously bringing fast cars week in and week out to the racetrack. Ty Robertson said he feels like his strengths are saving Goodyear rubber, but I'm in the booth every week. Ty Robertson is just pure skill fast. He's able to make the right moves at the right times, but at certain times, Ty Robertson does allow the tire-saving strategy to play in his favorite hand. Right now, though, he's stuck in traffic behind the number 81 of Terry Hughes Jr., Ty Robertson, a 2-time winner this season, looking for his 3rd one of the Cup Series. If he can grab it, it'll be his 15th career MRL win if he can get it here tonight. Michael Durham Jr. turned dirt driver, now asphalt driver for the Gen-6 Cup Series here tonight on the Wednesday night, I shall say. Michael Durham Jr., we appreciate you joining in with us midweek. If you can hear us inside of your race car, if you're watching the stream. Michael Durham Jr. filling in the field here part-time in this 01 Pepsi machine. Went backwards to start tonight's event. Looks like that green flag pit stop got him up and nice and moving neatly, though. Looks like we were, if I wasn't mistaken, and I'm not talking about the wrong driver, he asked for a track bar adjustment and an air pressure adjustment out the left rear of that 01 machine. And now Michael Durham Jr. slowly starting to make some progress. He's in the 3rd place spot. Trenton Johns is going backwards here to the 6th place position after that flat 37 pit stop on brand new rubber. 10 Powers as well. Nicholas Maynard has fallen back here to the final 10th place position, minus a lap here. So Nicholas Maynard's got some work to do if he wants to get back up through the field and have a shot at it here tonight. Meanwhile, the guys battling for the race lead aren't going to make that any easier for themselves. Nobody giving an inch. You see everybody swirling back and forth because they're all over each other's back bumpers. Right out the front nose of Colin Cole's number 9 Camaro. You see how he makes the move off turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Colin Cole always brings one of the better handling race cars to the track week in and week out. Nothing different here tonight at Kansas. We talked to Colin Cole in the garage earlier, driver of that number white and blue number 9 machine. Colin Cole said when we come to these mile-and-a-half racetracks, it feels like it fits his driving style a little bit better than the other normal ones. Guys like Logan Perriman, though, in this number 19 machine, dirt driver turned oval driver as well. Logan Perriman will strive at a place like Kansas Motor Speedway with the progressive banking that is here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Logan Perriman will have the opportunity inside of this number 19 Subway to mix and match his line. So will everybody else. But the dirt drivers that I've seen over time that come to Kansas Motor Speedway, guys like Kyle Larson as well and Corey Day, find their own way around this racetrack by using the wall as some sort of like a cushion, packing air against it, making speed as much as possible. Heading down the back straightaway, though, it'll be Terry Hughes Jr., the race leader, followed by Ty Robertson and Michael Durham Jr. You see Logan Perriman switching up that line a little bit there that last time around on lap number 64. So what he does this time around, Michael Durham Jr., Colin Cole, that'll be the top 5 drivers here tonight, and they're all within half a second of one another. Bring up the pit stop laps here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Make sure we press the right one, excuse me. Bam, there we go. Terry Hughes Jr. last pitted on lap number 44. Robertson right after him on 45. Logan Perriman came down on 38 with Michael Durham Jr. on 45 as well, matching Ty Robertson. Colin Cole came down on 44, matching the race leader in Terry Hughes Jr. So every single one of these drivers battling inside the top 5 here have pitted within 1 to 2 laps of one another. Logan Perriman's on the outside, safer barrier, beating it down. That Subway machine, he better grab a new knife and some lettuce. Adding some mayo to the outside of that Subway, number 19, heading down the back straightaway, flying into the banking. Michael Ponder Jr. has had a solid run here so far up to this point tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, inside of this Dixon Cider. Number 13, Ford Mustang down the back straightaway, heading into turn 3, scored in the 7th place spot. Michael Durham Jr. just hasn't had a chance to regroup back up here to the front half of the pack since the drop of the green flag, and what a save right there from the 13 of Michael Ponder after hitting the bottom side of the racetrack. Michael Ponder Jr. barely able to hold on to that race car. That'll bring Trent Hughes right into the back bumper of the number 13 Dixon Cider Ford Mustang of Michael Ponder Jr. That won't even be a battle for Trent Hughes. He'll put the gas down off of turn 2 and head down the back straightaway and make that pass over the number 13 of Michael Ponder Jr. Maynard will work right behind him, followed by Tim Powers, but it's Tim Powers in front of Nicholas Maynard's score here. Tim Powers in the 8th place position, just trying to make something shake here tonight. Tim Powers says if we can roll behind these guys, save a little bit of rubber, he thinks he maybe be able to drive up through the field on the long run. We'll see how the 54 main and trail team, the 45, main and trail team elect to play it here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Right now it's Terry Hughes Jr. in full control at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Heading across the line, Ty Robertson will try to make that pass with the 2nd place spot over Logan Perriman across turns 1 and 2. Going to be 70 laps complete this next time around. We'll have about 40 laps to go here tonight at the Kansas Motor Speedway. You see your top 4 drivers nose to tail, in line, in sequence after the green flag pit stop strategy. We got one more pit stop underneath our belt. I'm being told by the admin it's anybody's ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Hughes Jr. leads them here tonight at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Heading across the line that last time around will be Terry Hughes Jr.'s 5th lap. Logan Perriman, Terry Hughes Jr.'s 23rd lap led here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. 81X iRacing dominating here in the playoffs early. And really all of this is a product of the Gen-6 Cup cars inside of the Madness Racing League for the iRacing platform. This package really got a lot of hate when it was in NASCAR, and yes, you could make a lot of runs and a lot of passes, and it put on a great show. 550 horsepower with the 5-inch spoilers. Never the ideal package of what you would be looking for cup racing, but inside of the Madness Racing League, these are the cars that put on the best driving. If you've seen every bit of that here tonight, look at these guys really able to just change their lines up wherever they want to, try different things, try to make some speed all over the racetrack. But it's Terry Hughes Jr. doing the best of it right now, playing defense. See if he shoots up in front of this number 88 heading off the front of the tri-oval. That's exactly what he'll do. Get a better angle into turn 1 and 2. Terry Hughes Jr. has been patient and smooth all night long inside of this number 81 machine to work down the back straightaway, but he's finally got some company on that back bumper. We'll see how he plays it into turn 3 and 4. Does Ty Robertson make the move around? Terry Hughes Jr. No, he'll play it a little bit better there. Play it safe. Riding on board Terry Hughes Jr., who's on about 30 lap old tires almost at this point, and he's not battling any kind of twitch or any kind of issues with the steering wheel counter-reacting the turn on that race car. The number 54, of Trent Johns is trying to make his way back up through the field after pitting back on lap number 37 with Nicholas Maynard. The only difference there, though, Trent Johns running in the 5th place position after taking the 4 tires on pit lane back on lap number 37. The guy that he went with, Nicholas Maynard, didn't do that. Nicholas Maynard come down on the pit lane and didn't take tires the first time around. However, though, Nicholas Maynard, it looks like he has come down on the pit lane, I'd imagine, because he is bad fast right now. Lap number 56 still for Nicholas Maynard. So even on old tires, looks like Maynard has ran down Tim Powers here on the long run. Not Tim Powers, Michael Ponder Jr. on the long run. Still a lap down, though. Michael Ponder Jr. on the lead lap. Don't want to get it twisted, though. Nicholas Maynard, though, if he can do this on some old tires, what will it look like when he pits? possible to go back to victory lane here tonight, but Logan Perriman wants a win inside of his cabinet as well. He's in the outside super barrier, trying to follow behind the number 88 of Ty Robertson. Is he able to get his foot back in the gas? Yes, he is. He'll be door to door with the CK parking lot maintenance Camaro down the back straightaway, flying into turn 3. What a great line there by Ty Robertson to go up a little bit higher. Entry into turn 3 and 4. Kind of keep Terry Hughes Jr. from coming all the way up the racetrack there and getting out of the gas. Terry Hughes Jr. likes to keep his foot in it. And that looks like that'll get him tied up the racetrack there. It'll cost him a little bit of the momentum that he was looking for. Ty Robertson looking for the race lead here at Kansas. Lap number 76 will come to an end this time around, and we got another lead change here. That'll be the 8th lead change here tonight. Logan Perriman wants more as well in this number 19 Camry. He'll search and look down on the bottom side of the racetrack looking for any kind of grip possible. With Ty Robertson making that pass over Terry Hughes Jr., both of these guys are up 7 spots from where they have started. The top 2 drivers now are battling for what will be the Hard Charger Award here tonight. But with one more green flag pit stop in the book here tonight on the Kansas Raceway, it is anybody's ball game. How do they elect to play it? Trent Hughes trying to work his way back around here. Michael Ponder Jr. trying to work his way back around and get something to shake. We have yet to have the caution flag. 77 laps green completed in a row here tonight at Kansas. And I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that has made the Gen-6 Cup Series a possible thing all year long. Head on over to the YouTube page located in the top right portion of your screen for all of the 4 races posted on over there. Terry Hughes Jr. fight back here for the race lead on the inside of the number 88 Exalted Machine of Ty Robertson. This is the product, what I said earlier, folks. There wasn't a single one of these drivers battling when they were about 6 wide for the race lead, any of them saving some kind of Goodyear rubber for this long run. They were going balls to the wall, trying to keep each other nose to tail, and it is brawled some side by side, 2 rows back racing here, 80 laps into tonight's event. We got about 30 laps to go here at Kansas. Terry Hughes Jr. searching all over this racetrack, trying to find some great big-time loops off the corner of turn 3 and 4. There brings in this number 19 Logan Perriman Toyota machine to the back bumper of the race leader and Ty Robertson. They'll search up to the top side of the racetrack, migrating and lurking for more grip. Can Logan Perriman get a run on turn 2? If Logan Perriman can get himself with some momentum and a little bit of a nose clear right there underneath the 88 of Ty Robertson, just can't quite get his foot down to clear him. Battling through turn 3 and 4. Ty Robertson's able to hold on to the race lead there. What a battle here tonight. Terry Hughes Jr. in this 81 XI Racing Ford Mustang winner at Talladega, battling some cool suit issues here tonight. They have it unplugged, trying to keep all the voltage possible inside of this race car. Terry Hughes Jr. said he is beginning to see white. He needs another water bottle. They're telling Terry Hughes Jr. we're getting another green flag pit stop, but we are trying to calculate the math. You've been out front leading laps. Right now, though, it's anybody's ball game. Terry Hughes Jr. will sag off a little bit here, waiting to get the plan for the green flag pit stop. He'll shut his nose 3 wide up the middle. Here comes Trenton Johns down on the pit lane. He'll start the green flag pit stop cycle for the 2nd time here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Trenton Johns says lap 37 and taking the tires worked for about 4 laps. What were you guys thinking? He'll bring down his $54 General Camry on the pit lane, and they'll jack it up. It's going to be 4 fresh Goodyear tires, 2 cans of Sunoco Racing fuel, and that'll be all the way to the end for Trenton Johns here tonight. Tim Powers will bring it down on the pit lane in his main and trail 45 Camaro. They're telling Tim Powers if he does everything perfect right here, getting 4 tires and 2 cans of Sunoco Racing fuel, there's no way he cannot crack his way into the top 5 on the green flag run, depending on how these guys pit. Huge shout out to this number 9 of Colin Cole, who worked his way up here to the 2nd place position here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Cannot thank him enough for being patient in the field here tonight. showing you guys exactly what we've been trying to preach all year long. Colin Cole is all over the top side of the racetrack, and it looks like he's found something up there, whether that is just a line of comfort and or speed. Colin Cole has switched up his line big time here tonight at Kansas. Here comes Logan Perriman in the number 19 Camry. He'll have a shot out of here. He's going to come down on the pit lane with 27 laps to go. Logan Perriman, this should give him the race lead through the green flag cycle. If his guys cannot make a mistake here, they'll get the right side tires on, jack up the left side. 4 tires, 2 cans of Sunoco Racing Fuel. They'll drop the jack for the 19, and he's on. So Logan Perriman will pit out from the guys that you see on your screen from the 4th place position. We apologize there for the internet connection issue, blinking in and out. Trent Hughes will call it quits for 81XI Racing. They'll come down and service this number 18 machine Ford Mustang and see how things work out for him. Behind him will be the doctor. And Michael Ponder Jr. says the nose feels a little snug on the long run through 3 and 4. Through turns 1 and 2, it feels great though. Trent Johns will come down on the pit lane. Trent Hughes, will come down on the pit lane, 4 tires and 2 cans of Sunoco Racing Fuel. Michael Ponder Jr. will come down and service his car as well, and he'll grab the exact same thing. Nicholas Maynard looking to make something shake here tonight on the long run on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Nicholas Maynard last pitted on lap number 56 after looks like going to be 20-something odd laps. So Maynard did get those set of tires that he needed earlier tonight, which is maybe why he drove his way back up there to those lap traffic cars. This has put Nicholas Maynard back in the top 5 position, a lap down here, but he's already pitted his car 20 laps later than what they did earlier when it comes to tires. So does Nicholas Maynard have that advantage that he was looking for? He's going to need that caution flag. He's going to need it right now. Ty Robertson, Colin Cole, and Terry Hughes Jr. battle it out for the race lead. All 3 of these guys have yet to come down on the pit lane, so we do know that they do not have enough Sunoco Racing Fuel to make it the remaining 26 miles here tonight on the Booty Racing channel. However, though, the guy behind him, Trent Hughes in the number 18 machine, trying to make something shake here through the green flag pit cycle. He's down 2 laps after speeding on pit lane for the 18. The Mobile 118 machine looking to get himself unlapped here on the bottom side of the racetrack. He'll need to get around Ty Robertson early and quick here on the long run. This will put Logan Perriman, no pun intended, in the driver's seat through the green flag pit stop cycles. Coming down on the pit lane by himself, leaving the rest of these guys out on the field. Logan Perriman only lost 1 lap through that cycle, so it'll really work out well for the Toyota group here tonight. If Logan Perriman is smart about what he has going on right now, and hopefully he's listening to the broadcast, save your tires, Logan. Right now, you have the advantage. They have yet to bring it down. Here they come. Ty Robertson, Terry Hughes Jr. calling it quits from the racetrack on down the pit lane. Ty Robertson says the car feels snug there on the long run. We need to get on and off the pit lane troublesome free. Terry Hughes Jr. says, I need a brand new ice pack and a water bottle. Refill it. Terry Hughes Jr. will rehand them the hose from the cool suit out of the window net. 4 fresh Goodyear tires, 2 cans of Sunoco Racing Fuel. This is going to be the battle off pit lane and possibly could be the race for the win here tonight. Who's going to get it? They'll drop the jack early on the number 88 of Ty Robertson. Terry Hughes Jr. will fill in right behind him. Colin Cole will bring it down a lap later. Colin Cole from the race lead this time around should give Logan Perriman back on the lead lap. He'll have the race lead when he comes back around if Colin Cole's team can't get him off the pit lane in time. Here comes the number 9, says the car feels good there. Has no issues battling the wheel and or putting the gas down. 4 fresh tires, 2 cans of Sunoco Racing Fuel for the number 9 machine of Colin Cole. Here comes Logan Perriman to come across the line. This will give him the race lead through the green flag pit cycles. Can Colin Cole's team get him off a pit lane in time? No, not quite. Logan Perriman will have the race lead. This will be the gap between him and the guy coming off pit lane, Colin Cole, who will move into the 2nd place position. But Ty Robertson, Terry Hughes Jr. on the mark. Here they come with a full status team. So Colin Cole will go from the race lead. He'll lose 3 spots there through the cycle, and he'll move back down here into the 4th place spot. That'll put Nicholas Maynard in the 5th place spot. What a call there, trying to keep himself alive. Maynard, though, One of the only guys on the racetrack now with a set of Goodyear tires left in the pits. If we were to get a caution flag here with 18 laps to go next time around, Maynard is in the driver's seat with an extra set of tires on pit lane. Logan Perriman has about a 6-second lead over Ty Robertson and Terry Hughes Jr. here tonight at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Robertson, Hughes work their way through the banking of 3 and 4. Logan Perriman will climb the banking through turns 1 and 2. That'll be the battle here tonight for what's going to be the race lead. Can Logan Perriman pull off the impossible here tonight in 18 laps, go to victory lane and hold off what's going to be Ty Robertson and Terry Hughes Jr. battling out for the race lead here tonight at Kansas? Trenton Johns has had a hell of a night here tonight in this $54 General Camry. Tried everything possible there. Come down on lap number 37 with 37 with Nicholas Maynard. He took the tires. Maynard didn't. Now they're nose to tail with one another. Maynard's trying to make a pass for position. Maynard's got about 20 lap fresher tires than Trenton Johns, but Trenton Johns came down there just a minute ago and serviced that number 54 machine. So now Johns has the advantage back over Nicholas Maynard, but Maynard has the tires in the pits. That's the battle for the 6th place position. Trent Hughes door-to-door with Michael Ponder Jr. Battle back here between two blue ovals continues at Kansas, but it's Trent Hughes with the pass there over, looks like going to be Michael Ponder for the 7th place position here tonight. 16 laps remain here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing Channel, and it is anybody's ball game. Terry Hughes Jr. rounds out the 3rd place spot, trying to run down Ty Robertson and keep him within striking distance after the green flag pit stops. 5.5 seconds is now the gap between Logan Perriman and Ty Robertson for the race lead here tonight in the possible trip to victory lane. It's anybody's ball game. We'll pull up the race data recap one more time. What has now been turned from 7 to 11 lead changes through the cycle. These pit crews can pretty much go ahead and grab all their tool bags and all of everything and pack it up here. Hopefully, we do not fall underneath that caution flag here tonight and have to service the cars any longer or any more. 15 laps to go. We'll give you one more full rundown of how they shake out here on the long run. Excuse me, we'll zoom in here, get you a better look so you know exactly how things are managing here with 14 laps to go. Logan Perriman came down on the pit lane early than Ty Robertson and Terry Hughes Jr. looking to try the strategy and make something shake here tonight at the Kansas Motor Speedway. He's currently the race leader, holding on to a 4.6 second lead over the 2nd place position. And Ty Robertson, who has put on a hell of a show here tonight, trying to run down the guys in front of him, which is going to be Logan Perriman for the win here tonight. But that is out without running away from the winner already this year, Talladega Super Speedway winner, Red Bull 81 in the most laps led here tonight. We'll go to Terry Hughes Jr., so he knows he'll add those points to his total score. Right now, though, Terry Hughes Jr., Ty Robertson in a battle. Both of these guys up 6 spots from where they have started. Whoever one of these drivers finishes in front of the other will have the most passes here tonight, and both will be probably credited with the Hard Charger Award. Loving that name tag on that 81 iRacing of Terry Hughes Jr. up front. Look at this thing putting on a show. Colin Cole will look for a chance to strike here on the long run with about 12 laps to go. The number 9 machine has been steady, fast, patient all night long. The 3 vocabulary words for the number 9 machine. He has saved the better half of his Goodyear rubber earlier in tonight's run, trying to make something shake here for the 2nd pit stop. They have done just that, got him on and off the pit lane with no issues. Can the CK Parking Lot Maintenance Camaro hold on here in the long run? Mentioned it just a minute ago, come down on lap 37, then had to turn it around and come back down again. The MTL Motorsports 54 machine led some laps here tonight, got his name on TV for sure. Trent John trying to make something shake here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing Channel. He shakes out the 5th place position. Here comes Nicholas Maynard. He'll have to finally call it quits from the racetrack and bring it back down on the pit lane in this number 02 machine. They had the extra set of Goodyear rubber here on the long run, 10 laps to go. Maynard will run 72 laps there on old tires trying to save this set, but he'll have no choice but to come down here and get some Sunoco Racing fuel to get to the checkered flag. Just a terrible night gone wrong strategy call for Nicholas Maynard. This will kill his day. It looks like he'll have to wind out somewhere between the 8th and 9th place position, depending on how he gets around the racetrack. Logan Perriman now puts a lap traffic car between him and Ty Robertson and Terry Jr., who march back here on the long run. Maynard in disguise works his way off of pit lane. How will this affect the guys racing for the race lead? Here comes Ty Robertson. Maynard needs to merge onto the racetrack safely. He'll do just that on the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to keep it some respectable racing here tonight. Terry Hughes Jr. has set behind this number 88 machine for the last 12 laps. Does Terry Hughes Jr. plan something in his head here to make the move for the second place position, or is he just using the draft off the number 88 to run down the race leader and try to make the move then? Maynard on those 4 brand new Goodyear rubber rips the outside of the racetrack here. He'll unlap himself if he can get back around Logan Perriman up here, this number 19 machine. That'll put Maynard back down 1 lap. And if Maynard can get past the number 19, the only person who'll have a chance of running down here is going to be Tim Powers, who's right behind Nicholas Maynard. So Maynard's going to have to drive all the way back around the track to even pick up another position. A killer pit stop strategy call there for Nicholas Maynard. Gone wrong here tonight. 7 laps to go, and the nose to tail with the race leader is now Ty Robertson and Terry Hughes Jr. Through the green flag pit cycle, this is what these guys have came to ask for. Working down the back straightaway from Troy, Alabama is Terry Hughes Jr. 3 wide for the race lead. Terry Hughes Jr. looking up the middle and trying to plug the hole. Perriman is the race leader. Terry Hughes Jr. looking 3 wide up the middle here in Kansas for the race win. 6 laps to go at Kansas. Nobody's going to be denied here tonight. Terry Hughes Jr. needs to get himself clear over the 88 of Ty Robertson. Robertson reaching the top side of the racetrack. He'll have the drafting help from Michael Ponder down the back straightaway in the lap traffic. Terry Hughes Jr. using lessons learned all year long, trying to find a spot in the line on the bottom side of the racetrack. But Ty Robertson will cut the air off there for the number 81 that time around. 5 laps to go here at Kansas. Working the top side of the banking, who turns 1 and 2. Perriman gets the outside wall. It was a hell of a pit stop strategy call there to kick off tonight's event for Logan Perriman in this number 19 machine. However, though, does he still have enough Goodyear rubber to make one final charge here for the race win tonight? Terry Hughes Jr. has sat behind the number 88 of Ty Robertson all night long. Both of these drivers, though, get around Logan Perriman, which has tied them at 7 spots apiece gained on the long run here tonight. Both of these drivers, if they finish 1-2, will be awarded the Hard Charger Award tonight. Colin Cole trying to get the lap traffic cars to move out of the way here on the long run. Maynard's got himself down to 1 lap down, but don't look it's going to be enough there for him. 4 laps to go here at Kansas. It's going to be Ty Robertson, Terry Hughes Jr., Logan Perriman, Colin Cole, the top 4 drivers, battling out for the win here after the green flag pit stop cycle. Terry Hughes Jr. looking for his 2nd win on the season. Ty Robertson trying to claim his third. Logan Perriman ain't won a race all year long. Does he have enough here on the long run? Colin Cole, the number 9 machine, will not be denied. Terry Hughes Jr. takes one more hack out of here with 3 laps to go. He'll look to the inside of the number 88 of Ty Robertson, but it won't be enough. Logan Perriman will plug the hole, grab the air off the left rear quarter panel. 2 laps to go here at Kansas. Ty Robertson looking in the mirror now, trying to run away with it. He only has about 3 miles left to go here at Kansas. Terry Hughes gets the outside safer barrier. That'll give Logan Perriman the 2nd place position. Now Ty Robertson in full control of the race win and possible Hard Charger Award here tonight, needing the points for the playoff. White flag will be in the air this time around for Ty Robertson, presented by AFLglobal.com. One more time around into the banking of turn 1 and 2. Logan Perriman trails in the 2nd place position, followed by Terry Hughes Jr. and Colin Cole. Ty Robertson trying to break the draft down the back straightaway and bring home his 3rd win of the season. His 1st playoff win here tonight. Perriman will try one more shot on the bottom side. Can he get the slide job off turn 3 and 4? He won't be able to. Heading to the checkered flag, Ty Robertson wins it tonight at Kansas. Ty Robertson wins a caution-free race here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing Channel live at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Not entirely sure how he did it. Both of these guys got these cars to handle some great fuel mileage over the long run. The 88 of Ty Robertson able to grab the race lead there late on the long run from Logan Perriman, but it wasn't without a fight. The Hard Charger award tonight will go to Ty Robertson from Coleman, Alabama. Driving this number 88 for Last Row Motorsports. Won't be the last row here tonight. He'll go to victory lane inside of this number 88 Exalta Camaro. It'll be his 3rd win on the season. Ty Robertson wins the race here tonight at the Kansas Motor Speedway, as nobody really was less expected on that long run. 21 laps led here tonight for Ty Robertson. After taking over the race lead there in the closing laps, Logan Perriman will bring home the 2nd place position. Terry Hughes will bring home the 3rd place spot. Looks like we got a couple drivers for some driver interviews. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Booty Scoot Racing Channel, live from the Kansas Motor Speedway. We'll have the post-race show. Welcome back here on the Booty Scoot Racing Channel, live from the Kansas Motor Speedway. We have just wrapped up tonight's Gen-6 Cup Series playoff race number 1. Ty Robertson wins it in a thriller there on the long run. Caution-free race here tonight. We had 0 incidents on the Booty Scoot Racing Channel. The first time that has happened in about a year. That is no joke. So congratulations and great driving here tonight for the 10 drivers that took place in tonight's Cup Series playoff race. Ty Robertson wins the race, though, here tonight at the Kansas Motor Speedway, and I believe we got a pit reporter down there on pit lane with the winner here tonight of Ty Robertson. Do you guys have a copy? Go ahead.
Down here at Victory Lane at the Kansas Motor Speedway for the Madness Racing League playoff race number 1 for the Cup Series. We're with the winner, the number 88 of Ty Robertson. Ty, kind of walk us through your race here tonight at the Kansas Speedway. 2nd in the standings coming into the playoffs. You'll grab the Hard Charger, 20 bonus points, plus 100 points for the win. Kind of walk us through your race here tonight.
Yeah, me and Terry were working together all night, starting in the back, just trying to take care of our tires. I felt like starting in the back was the best way to do that because we wouldn't over-push it compared to everyone else. So we just laid back most of the race trying to take care of them and not abuse them. And there on the long run in the first run, we were able to run everyone down. And there on the second run, we tried to run it as far as we could to have good tires toward the end. And it worked out for both of us. I was hoping Terry could get second there. Logan did a good job getting there, so good run to him. And, yeah, it was a fun race. Hopefully we can continue the momentum into Dover. Dover's a pretty good track for me, so hopefully it'll be a good race there, too.
Ty Robertson scores his third win here in the Cup Series, looking for number 4 2 weeks from now, as he'll sit pretty good in the standings. We'll scoot down here to second place finisher, driver of the 19 Subway Camry of Logan Perriman. Logan, kind of walk us through your race here tonight. I think there's like an 8 or 9 lap difference there on the pit strategy between you and Terry Hughes and Ty Robertson. Kind of walk us through what you've seen through your windshield. What was the call on the pit box?
Tonight we had a good crew chief, the Marlboro man, my daddy from the MRL Truck Series, crew chiefing for me tonight. So we were just running off his tire strategy on what he did in the truck race here a couple weeks ago. But I mean, it was a fun race all in all. I tried to hit that high side a little bit early, but it kind of worked out a little bit in my favor there at the end, though, getting around Terry and trying to hunt down Ty, though. But, man, Ty had a fast race car all night, but I thought maybe I could get him if I had one more lap. But all in all, we just had a good night in the Subway Camry.
That's the 19 of Logan Perriman. We'll scoot down here to the third place finisher, driver of the 81 iRacing machine of Terry Hughes Jr. Terry, walk us through your race coming into the playoffs. Seated number 1 after your win at Talladega. Kind of walk us through what you've seen here tonight, finishing third.
Oh, we definitely had a good race car there, especially when we were leading some laps. The car felt no better than it has all season leading. When we got stuck in traffic, the car kind of tightened up a little bit, and we really couldn't get around anybody being in traffic. But getting stuck behind Ty there towards the end, it kind of ruined the car a little bit since it got us a little bit more tighter than we would have liked. And it was just wore the right front out a little too quick there, and we ended up smacking the wall and knocking the toe out. But third place finish here at Kansas, one of the tracks we're not the best at, but it's all good. We're going to come back in Dover and try to knock out another one.
That's the driver of the 81 of Terry Hughes Jr. We'll scoot down here to the 02, finishing ninth place there tonight, Nicholas Mann. Nick, kind of walk us through your race here at Kansas. Yeah, it was a great race. Nice to see a full green flag race all the way through. Kind of bit us on the back end of our strategy. To jump out there to the lead out early, we knew we needed to back out of the gas, let the Trenton Johns 54 guy have it because he was pushing way harder than we needed to. The rest of the field caught us. We went and pitted on lap 37 because fuel tank only said 40, but somehow these guys managed to get 42, 45 laps out of the tank. So I guess kudos to them. So it really burned us on the long run. We thought we had a chance there. Saved a set of tires just in case we got the caution flag. No one else had them. But we had to go down pit road late to get the set. But another just tremendous deficit for the 02 team. A killer in the point standings. We'll have to walk away with our hurt here. That's the driver of the 02 of Nicholas Maynard. Looks like that'll be all of them. We'll throw it to the booth after Ty Robertson wins his third race here in the Cup Series.
Excuse me. Back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, this is exactly what we wanted to make sure that we have everything that we were looking for. Pull up the race recap here. Ty Robertson wins the race here tonight after 12 different lead changes. Want to give a huge shout out to the whole group here tonight. A caution-free race, the first time that has happened in about a year's time here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Want to appreciate everybody that showed in here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. To our MRL Gen-6 Cup Series, 110 degrees was the track temperature when it was all said and done. So these guys definitely had their hands full. We'll pull up the final results one more time here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for the post-race show. That's seen Ty Robertson go to victory lane here tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Not entirely sure what Ty Robertson's group had underneath the hood for him, but it absolutely prevailed there on the long run. Ty Robertson goes to victory lane. Logan Perriman from Nancy, Kentucky will round out the second place spot in his number 19 MTL Motorsports Camry with Terry Hughes Jr. in his 81 iRacing Ford Mustang. Putting it together here tonight, he'll lead the most laps and score those bonus points. Fourth place spot goes to Colin Cole in his number 9 CK Parking Lot Maintenance Camaro in the fourth place position, with the fifth place spot going here tonight to Trenton Johns in his MTL Motorsports 54 Camry from Williamsburg, Kentucky. The 6th place position belongs to Trent Hughes and the number 18 Ford Mustang driver here for 81 iRacing. Almost cracked the top 5 here tonight for both Hughes brothers. The 7th place position tonight, belongs to the number 45 of Tim Powers from Newark, New Jersey. The Millie Motorsports 45 kept his head in the ball game. If there would have been a caution flag there at the end, Tim Powers had that lucky dog racked up with a chance at it. Michael Ponder Jr., the doctor, will finish a lap down there as well after going down after the long green flag cycle there. Caution-free tonight. Michael Ponder Jr. will learn tonight in that number 13 MTL Motorsports Chevy Camaro, and the doctor will retry it 2 weeks from now. Nicholas Maynard from Welford, South Carolina, the Team Penske development driver, finishes in the 9th place tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel after getting burned on the green flag strategy, not going his way. He won the Dover race last time we did the Gen-6 Cup Series. We'll see how things go 2 weeks from now. Michael Durham Jr., we told you, was on father watch here tonight. If anything was to come up, he may have to jump off of the racetrack. And that is exactly what happened for the 01 MTL Motorsports. He was on baby watch, and he had that call here tonight. So the Burnside, Kentucky driver will finish in the 10th and final position here tonight. Get to look at your screen one more time. That'll do it. Here tonight from the Kansas Motor Speedway, live here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Ty Robertson wins it there in the closing laps live at the Kansas Motor Speedway's playoff race number 1 for the Gen-6 Cup Series. We'll see you 2 weeks from now when we head on over to the Dover Motor Speedway located in Dover, Delaware. We'll pull up that schedule for you. Then we'll head on over to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway for what will be our final race of the playoffs and final race of the Gen-6 Cup Series. And if you did not have your, if you did not have your eyes located on the Twitter page and or the Instagram and or inside of the Discord, the Gen-6 Cup Series will be ceasing operations for the Madness Racing League at the conclusion of the final race at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and we will no longer be having the Cup Series here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. And we apologize to anybody that may affect here fan-wise, but just not enough car count, just not enough interest to keep it continuing here. We'll try something different. If not, we'll keep it for what we got. That'll do it here tonight, though, on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Headed to Dover Motor Speedway 2 weeks from now. Ty Robertson wins it tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, live here at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Here is the final results one more final time. Logan Perriman, the 2nd place spot. Terry Hughes Jr. in the top 3 spot, followed by Colin Cole, Trent Johns, Trent Hughes, Tim Powers, Michael Ponder Jr., Nicholas Maynard, and Michael Durham Jr. That'll do it, folks. Want to remind you one more time that we are not responsible for your DUIs here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, and you must drink responsibly to drive. There's the final weather report here as you head towards the exit at the Kansas Motor Speedway. God bless. We'll see you Friday. We'll see you tomorrow night for the regular season finale. Well, the championship race, I shall say, for the All Out Dirt Tour. And that'll wrap up that series as well. We'll see you back here for the Madness Racing League, though, next Friday night when we tack on playoff race number 2 live at Chicagoland.